Hello, I'm very happy to hear. Happy to be here because I actually have always hoped to be here. I mean attending the in this kind of some very special the meetup, the iOS meetup. As far as I know, this is just the only one I know. Yeah, yeah. So thank you and giving me some opportunity to introduce the Vision Pro features and some tutorial and how to develop. Yeah, actually that is my favorite device. So for me, I'm working for Samsung Electronics, but I have no relationship with I mean unofficial. I have no relationship with Apple because I just a fan customer of, or some fan of the Apple devices. But it's the starting point for me to start some interesting things about development itself. So I have strong background in not Apple development, but AR, VR, XR, semiconductor, and low-level software framework. So it's actually kind of my first thing as a developer in Apple. Yeah. So firstly, I'm gonna share with some basic hardware software features of Apple Vision Pro, and secondly, I will introduce some introduction about how to develop the Apple Vision Pro software, and lastly, I will give you some introduction. So about how to develop some generative AI software in Vision Pro. Yeah. Okay, then let's get started. Actually, it is kind of some reusing the material I have introduced last year, but maybe starting of the half of this presentation, it actually I have updated something because I got the real device and I have some experience developing with it. So is anybody here already familiar with Apple Vision Pro development? No, two people, three. Wow. Okay, but but I think that the most of you guys are actually not familiar with Apple Vision Pro and its development. So let me take it as well. Okay. So it's Apple Vision Pro, and it's the first spatial computer of Apple, right? So let me quickly skip the presentation pages because it's too many pages. Anyway, so it is the spatial computer has big meaning because there has been some error from the perspective of Apple. So it is a Mac, personal computing, phone, mobile computing, and Vision Pro is actually recent big era of spatial computing. So it's totally different from Meta's approach. It is kind of some game device and based on some totally VR environment. And comparing with that Meta devices, and actually Vision Pro is starting from some business or some industrial some requirement. Yeah, let me talk to you again. So this spatial computing concepts. Maybe you already know, and this is actually I wrote this sheet to compare the with the Meta device. So as you can see, actually it has so many features here, and the most of them is actually for working environment. Yeah. So it has a M2 notebook level of the performance, as well as some very high-end XL dedicated chipset. Let me talk to you later. Yeah, so it is kind of some digital art from the perspective of hardware and semiconductor guy. Yeah. So very beautiful device. Okay, then let me go over. So it has some virtual keyboard, and it is really realistic because it has some effect on the kind of some rendering, the shared rendering equal. So it is actually the scene is rendered considering about the real the environment like light and other things and structure and shadow. So as a result, it looks like very realistic. So virtual keyboard is one of them. And gesture, of course, it has many sensors and many directions. So it is very strong in recognition in its hand gesture. Even the light is some dimming, then it also working well. Yeah. And it is also a very the special eye tracking technology is must be the most advanced one in the world now, as of now, because I am involved in developing those kind of the technology, yeah, from the bottom. So it is actually, yeah, fantastic eye tracking. So it is kind of some magic to I mean in tracking my eyes and focus and wherever. And this crown is kind of some analog thing, because you know Apple looks like they love to use this kind of dial, right? It is kind of some analog one. So the meaning of this small dial is kind of some switching digital world and analog world. Then actually people want to be mixed analog thing and digital things mixed together, yeah, without any distinguished some features, any the kind of some uncomfortable things, yeah. So that's why they actually adapted those kind of analog things. So actually they can adjust some mixture ratio of real thing and virtual thing, yeah, like this one. And pass through, there are many terms calling this technology, but maybe from the Apple's perspective, it pass through, but it has another name in this technology. But you know, Apple likely to be using some different term. Yeah, that's the Apple way. Anyway, this pass through, and this is ever, you know, the most advanced one in this industry. Yeah, pass through. So some people in Apple actually talk to me that they can even play table tennis. Yeah, so I tested it, yeah, but it was actually possible. And this is a quite important thing because it is giving you some capability of 8K display. Actually, it's just the in front of your eyes, the 8K display. And this is a very interesting thing because, you know, again, it's like the analog dial. It is kind of some bridge between real world and virtual world, because you know without this thing, then the other people might feel that actually we are some I mean in different space, right? But with this one kind of some window, so people can communicate. Yeah, so it's actually the internal camera is sensing some face and facial effect, and they actually through the effect onto the display. It's kind of some funny for some person anyway. They are improving the picture and more. Yeah. And world mapping is just the scanning all the things in real time, and actually the device actually knows where how the world is constructed. I mean the maybe room size. So actually they know what is the object, and I mean the object recognition is even possible in case of if the object is well-known one like a chair or desk. They know, yeah, some kind of some machine learning. Yeah. Yeah, and actually this is the essential part of the Apple Vision Pro, because you know Apple Vision Pro is not the simple mobile thing. It's actually notebook. Maybe at least 2 high-end notebook is there. So you must be knowing about the M2, right? Very high performance chipset. and R1 is some dedicated one just for XR, VR, AR. We call it XR, and it's to implement this the limitation or some requirement. So 90 hertz, 11 or 20 millisecond. It's the kind of some minimum requirement in 8K display, because without it we feel some dizzy in brain. So that's why many manufacturers haven't been able to implement those kind of things. Yeah, just Apple is the first one implementing this low latency in 90 hertz. Maybe people believe that Apple believe that 90 hertz must be the minimum requirement of 8K display. Yeah, that's why. So it means that it should do everything in 12 millisecond slot. I mean, including all the things like recognizing all the things and transformation about all the real things into the 3D mesh and sound processing and blah blah blah, and display some calculation, and it should be done in 12 milliseconds, all these things. Yeah. So that's kind of some magic, and it should be very expensive, very, very expensive chipset. Okay, wow, I'm surprised that that's just 10 minutes passed. Yeah. So again, the 90 hertz is very important because we call it motion to photon. So we, if we move head rotation in any direction, then it should be processing all the things in 12 or 11 milliseconds, and it should be displaying just the last position viewpoint without any the delay. That's the technology. So it is really important. Of course, when I wearing this device, if I move my head so fast, then of course I feel dizzy. Of course, yeah. But anyway, if I just sit here or just move smoothly, then it doesn't matter actually. Yeah, yeah, just sing, and yeah, this is the default tone shared space. So many things are mixed here with real the environment, and of course, like the meta approach, it can be providing you the full space VR space, and of course it can be the plotting the window as a normal app, and some 3D app, and pass through. Yeah, I can see you guys, because even though I am wearing the device. Yeah. And to the application, okay, let me skipping those things. Yeah, and share. It is very important thing to reduce some dizzy effects. Yeah, share rendering. Yeah, actually they made so many small features that make people feel that digital things and analog things actually very naturally mixed. So I cannot distinguish the two things. So there is some things. Yeah. So near field vignetting, if I come close to the digital one, it would be very ridiculous if I head through the window. Yeah. So in that case, Apple is making the screen keep some vignetting effect. Yeah, very elegantly. Anyway, and the surprising thing is that even for the digital things floating in the air, they provide the grounding shadows of digital windows, considering the calculating all the real lighting effect. Yeah. Okay, and special audio. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, let me go through it quickly. Yes, and of course it's possible sharing, and it's the development frameworks. But I believe that you must be familiar with those kind of architecture, right? Yeah, I think you can read here. 2D immersive, yeah, fully immersive, and framework. So Reality Kit is a kind of some core. So you can develop the Vision Pro applications using Reality Kit or using the Unity. Yeah, because it is kind of some first it has a new device. It means that actually Apple needs some kind of some ecosystem. So that's why they are supporting Unity so much. Yeah. So that's why Unity is developing so many tools to help people to make the Vision Pro application so quickly. Yeah, so many libraries, frameworks, and developing Vision Pro app. So it's like the other the development in Excel world. So it is serving, I mean, two ways. The first one is developing the device directly, but it is not recommended because in the beginning of the development, it is just setting up the environment and testing feature by feature. So every time wearing device and put on, and it is kind of ridiculous. So every Excel development is actually giving us some simulator. So that's the same thing in Apple Vision Pro. So Xcode has a simulator of the VR device. Actually, same thing. Yeah, just speed is slower. So this is the scene, and this is a preview. And because in these two deal with the existing applications, that's why they are supporting iOS and iPad apps. But I'm not sure if you have noticed that it is just a kind of a solid window because it is actually iPad or iOS app. It means that it doesn't know about the real world lighting effect. So that's why it is actually solid. But if you have include some Apple Vision as a new target, then it is actually combined with some new Vision OS libraries, and it can be transported like that. So actually, it is half transparent, right? Yeah. So having some lighting impact of real world, yeah. Even though some the shadowing effect. So it's very easy, just adding the target. That's it. And of course, as always, Apple is providing some very high level of the instrument, and because it's using the 3D content, right? 3D modeling. So Reality Composer Pro is a 3D modeling tool. It's the same thing. Unity Editor, Pro Builder, or some Blender, the same thing. But anyway, it's the Apple way. Yeah. You can use either one. Yeah. So Xcode version, maybe the latest one is maybe 4 and maybe 1.2. That is the latest version. Yeah, 4 and 1.2 as of now, and so it's a real some development environment. So this Xcode and this is a simulator, and actually identical with some real device environment. Same thing actually. And because the basic mode, I mean the initial mode of Apple Vision Pro is actually AR mode. It means that we always need some kind of some real environment. But in development phase, because we are just sitting in front of a PC, so we need some kind of some simulated real world. So that's why they are giving us something kitchen and living room and museum and blah 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 blah. So with it we can simulate the real world like this one. Yeah. So maybe people like to use a museum, maybe mostly. And new project created and installing VisionOS simulator and some options 3D some volume app, just a window app, blah blah blah, or just a just fully immersed app, blah blah blah. Yeah, so it is kind of some tutorial. So let me skip this one. Yeah, you must be very familiar with the Swift UI and blah 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 blah. Yeah, blah blah blah. Oh, sorry for Korean. Yeah. So it is as a tutorial. So from you mean the from starting from the just one sphere there, and actually it is adding some more component because it's a tutorial. So tutorial, yeah, 3D one. So I just searched some luxury one like a carbon frame bike. So I wanted to add the beautiful bike to the scene. So importing this and modifying some coordination of that new model, and yeah, that's it. I just added the scene related to the bike, so it's the result. Yeah. Though it's still some simulated real world anyway. Yeah. So build and app is installed in the launcher, so I can later execute this one again. Anyway, this is the result. And actually, this is some new one because I just bought the device after delivering the presentation. Because I maybe 1 month ago, yeah, I bought the device and I tested the device and programming and something like that. So it needs some device pairing wireless. Maybe any of this heard about some special developer connector, right? Maybe it is maybe $300, right? But without it, we can still developing with the bare the AVP, yeah, Vision Pro. So actually, it supports the wireless device pairing, Mac and Vision Pro. So to this one, so it is searching for the device in the network, yeah. And after registration of the device, then it is registered like this one: devices, simulator devices. So this is a real one. So and another thing is that we need to enable develop mode, yeah, from the menu. Yeah, there is a develop menu, something there, yeah. And changing the destination to Apple Vision Pro, and provisioning, signing, registering, blah 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 blah, yeah. And this is the real device. Actually, same app, but I just played that app in real device. This is the sphere, and I just added the carbon bike here. Yeah, and yeah, this is the kind of some end of the tutorial. And the last part of this presentation is about generative AI in Apple Vision Pro, because generative AI is the hardest one, yeah, for now. And maybe people expect to implement those kind of features in Apple Vision Pro or other Meta or Excel devices, right? So one of these is object generation and chatbot, maybe this one, chatbot, or even AI avatar, right? So actually, I wanted to implement those things in Apple Vision Pro, but I realized that since I started to develop and try many things in real device, I realized that there are some limitations. Yeah. Even though that device is really good, really best in its performance, but it's quite not easy. So you must be known about the term generative AI, right? Generative AI means that if we choose some point or something, that it is actually generating from some empty situation. That's what we call it, generative AI. So imaging, we just pointing out some point in cloud dimension, and from that point, actually the engine or machine learning is generating new image. Likewise, text, ChatGPT is actually the same thing. It is generating something, so that's why we call it generative AI. But so very big the examples in generative AI is like this one. So first one is a stable diffusion as a text to image, and second one is LLM, large language model. So that's the big two in on-device AI as of now. So every devices and every people are trying to implement those kind of two things in every on-device edge device. Yeah. So you know what is on-device AI, right? Because on-device AI is some kind of marketing term, yeah, from the technology perspective. So actually, some makers is hiding something behind, because some on-device AI features are likely to be running with some help of some cloud. We call it maybe hybrid or something. Anyway, in marketing term, it is still on-device AI. Yeah. So actually on-device AI, we have very little things to do on-device AI because of some limitation of on-device AI. Even smartphone, yeah, and even Apple Vision Pro, yeah, is quite not easy. So I just would like to show you some very simple app. It's not by me, but you can easily find out from the internet. So this Swift Chat is very simple thing, just loading models and input prompting that it actually generating a text. But problem is that even for the Vision Pro, it is very hard to import and run this kind of some very large LLM. It's almost 3 gigabytes, even though it is very small one, 1.1 billion, very small device, but it is not easy even for the Apple Vision Pro. So if I change the target into the Vision Pro and loading maybe the smallest one, the core ML, the LLM, the tiny llama. So I'm not sure if we can see here. Anyway, maybe it's better to show you maybe its performance, but I realized that it is maybe 2 times faster in running in M1. Yeah, because actually it has M2 in it. So maybe that's natural. Anyway, please let me check if I can see and show you in real time. Yeah. Maybe you haven't seen that this one is the running some LLM, right? Maybe, yeah. Let me check. Okay. Okay. Then I will try to mirroring what I am seeing into this one. It is funny, right? Okay, let me check. Mirroring. Let's play mirroring. Hey. Okay. You can see? You can see? Yeah. Yeah. So you can see many things like that. Yeah. Hey Shuri. Open the Safari. Like this one. It is quite very clear. So I cannot even see the plots or pixels. Yeah. But anyway, it's not for this one. So let me check the one. Okay, Swift Chat. Okay. Yeah. That's the one. And actually, I load this one, Tiny Llama, 1.1 billion. And let me replace this one. Write on short story for kids. Okay. Yeah, like this one. It works actually, but LLM is likely very good at generating something like a story. But if I try to ask them to summarize something or the other advanced features, then it's just generating the very ridiculous things. Let me try it. Hey. Oh. Maybe I need to copy some text from the Safari. Hey Shuri, open Safari. Hey Shuri. Hey, where is she? Hey Shuri. Safari. Yeah. Safari. Safari. Very short English. Very short English story. Maybe summary this. No. Summarize this. I don't know. Maybe it crashed. I don't know. I just would like to show you some limitation about what I have for now. So actually, it is not for it is not some commercial level. Yeah, because it is too small, the 1.1 billion. So at least it should be 3 billion or 7 billion, for example. So maybe it was 3 billion. I mean the built-in the model in latest the Galaxy S24, right? Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah. Let me. Stop it already. Sorry. The last one is that it's about how to develop the LLM application architecture. So actually, we need to convert from existing models to core ML LLM modes. So we have some converting tools, and on top of that, we have some suite transformer, some utility collection of utility. So it has many utilities, like some models. It is about some handling the model. And on top of that, we just the stacking the business logic and UI UX. And about the converting tool, the no coding tool is there, transformer to core ML. It is dedicated to tool to converting LLM to core ML LLM. So it is using exporters and core ML tools. It's actually Apple tool to converting the machine learning models to core ML. And this is some LLM, Apple Vision Pro preparation process, because it is not documented. It's not been documented there, and many Apple documents and many tools has no the mention about the Vision OS version and other things. So we just find Core ML LLM or converting it from existing model Ju and just testing it in Apple Vision Pro environment and testing and try and testing. Yeah, that's the only way we have. Maybe next time I might be able to deal with some stable diffusion in Core ML in Apple Vision Pro. Actually, I was in the middle of some preparing that, but it has not been completed yet. So, other things that actually combining all those things together. So it is kind of some audio book, but it has the story here. And actually, I have an idea of implementing the AI here, like some summarizing or making some questions about the center story. And even for this one, it can be dynamically generating some image from the center story, right? So it might be, so it should be some interesting things. So actually, I'm in the middle of the developing of this one. So maybe next time I can introduce some progress of those things. Yeah. That's it for today. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll have some time later to have a couple of people that can actually try it. So I don't know how we will choose these kind of people. Like, fight each other and the reason is why we cannot have a lot of people, because there is a cooldown between people. So that's the reason. So thanks a lot for the great performance and presentation. Any question? Yeah.
So that's me. So for the wireless debugging, you don't need to connect it to your MacBook first?
I don't need the dedicated connector.
Oh, just automatically through Wi-Fi?
$300.
I don't need that's $300.
Actually, I was worrying about so much.
Hi, my name is Andy. What was the actual error message do you see when you're importing the bigger CoreML model?
Actually, I got several messages from Vision OS like it is consuming too much memory, so I just kick it up. Yeah. So I mean,
was it crash or hang?
It's kind of some crash by Vision OS.
From CoreML Ju.
Yeah.
So the model file from the CoreML Ju.
Right. Yeah, CoreML. So I think internally there was some guideline or some limitation, but we don't know what it is actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions? No questions? I have one because I see, like me, you are wearing glasses. So yeah, I want to know more about that part.
But it's some technical. It was kind of some technical decision from Apple side because they usually implement some wider FOV field of so they should make it really closer to eyes. Yeah, that's the only way to the implement the wider FOV. Yeah. So as a result, then we need to order some dedicated glass, maybe $200 bucks. Maybe I need a contact lens.
I had the chance to try the device, but because of I have very bad eyesight,
Right.
I could see that the performance was great, but not being able to see what was written or click that button, which one? So that was not.
Fortunately, it is rumored that they are developing something like adjusting the kind of glasses, dynamic glasses. Maybe next one, maybe.
Any other question? Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just curious. Like, do you think we can make a viable business product already on the Vision Pro? Like, can we make an app and get some revenue, or do you think the device is too early for now?
But it, if we consider about some business or B2B, some commercial opportunity, there is some issue. One is that it is actually private device, so it is not allowed to share the device with other people. So if you are owner of some furniture shop, then it's kind of an issue. So because of that, Apple just made an option like some guest mode, just allow the other people using the device just 5 minutes. But before 5 minutes, people should be do something like calibration. So because the position of eyeball is different. Yeah, for every so they actually electrically moving moving the device like some for the calibration. But anyway, it takes some time. So every time new people coming, then calibration 3 minutes, and by using and the other people to again 3 minutes calibration. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
What about B2C then? Like, can you buy an app inside? Like, does they have like the normal Play Store and everything?
Oh yeah. Same thing. It is actually same thing. Kind of some. You can think of it as just iPhone. Yeah. iPhone. So all the things are actually syncing. Synchronized in that environment. Same thing. Messenger. Messages, photo, and everything same. Yeah, iPhone. Yeah.
That means the Vision Pro application is the App Store.
Yeah, App Store, right? App Store. So actually, most of the applications is from some iPad applications. But rapidly the number of the Vision OS dedicated apps are increasing rapidly anyway. Yeah.
I've seen that some people, they jumped on this idea very early on, and they make quite some decent money because they just released a couple of apps like very cheaply, like maybe $1, $2, but because people were excited, many people.
On the Vision Pro?
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's actually a paid one, but there is I forgot his name, but the guy that made the Apollo, the Reddit client that was better than Reddit. I don't know if you know that guy actually made because some companies decided to opt out to be on the Vision Pro, like YouTube, and that guy made a YouTube client for the Vision Pro. I don't remember if he was paid up or not.
It is paid at Juno.
Yeah, so he made some decent. Any other questions? No? Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.